Alright, welcome in everyone. I'm gonna do a little talk over here of my strategy. This is one of my best ever finishes here in solos. So I want to do a little bit of a overview of what I was thinking throughout the whole battle, and then check out the private island here. See if there's any things that I can take away from this, and maybe also help you guys out with some of the I don't know, developing your own strategies for Warzone. So I'm probably going to be jumping around with some of the slower bits, but want to walk through the whole session here from beginning to end. So jumping right out of the plane, typically I go look for a scavenger contract. I think it's a nice way that I found to earn some money right off the rip, and then if you find a scav, I typically look for one that's also by a buy station, knowing that I'm going to have a bunch of money after completing the contract. And it's just a nice quick way to spend it, quickly get your loadout, and also save the free one for if you encounter someone that's a little bit better than you and you have to go do a gulag and come back. So here I am just running around private island here, trying to loot up real fast. We'll go ahead and speed through some of this stuff. Picking up the contract, seeing if anyone's around me. You can see here I'm just looting. There's so much loot that's everywhere, all over the map. It's just so easy to get money, even if you're not doing a contract. So this contract took me a little bit to find, a little bit of time to find. Eventually I did. So we see I'm off to the first of the 3 boxes. It's open here. I'm just trying to figure out which gun I want to get. Especially if you land, this is the first time I've landed at this private island here at the mansion. I played there a lot. If you've ever done zombies, you know, there's a lot of stuff that brings you to this area of the map. But I wasn't sure how much loot would be in here, and you can see I spent quite a bit of time for the first little bit just looting in here, seeing what I can find.
Heads up, an enemy squad marked you as a bounty target. You got a loadout drop inbound.
But alright, so here we go. Getting the supply boxes.
Moving in. New safe zone located. One supply box down. 2 remain. The enemy lost track of you. Good work down there.
And we see it's already by buy station here. So that's my strategy that I mentioned earlier. Do a scav contract, but also pick one that's by buy station so you can get a loadout. You have a free one. You can see my free one's already in on the mini map. Also, if you see these portable radars, they're almost everywhere on the map as well. And I think anytime you get one, you might want to pick it up because they're really powerful. If you're looking for any kind of it's not quite a free UAV, but just a little bit more peace of mind to understand if you're going to rush into a building or rush into an area, on whether or not you're going to be safe to do that. You got to worry about. You can see I just ran past another one that was on a bookshelf there, so they're just about everywhere. But so once I do get my loadout, so I've done the scav, get my loadout, and then I want to continue to loot to try and get some UAV money is typically the next thing that I go for. Because I know that how I like to play is I typically go to the, this doesn't always happen, but if I go to the edge of the circle, then I'm going to be kind of just following it in as it closes. Typically, I don't find that I'm being held out from others that are anticipating that. But if I get some UAVs, then I know I'm free to, to rush into a part of the city or someplace that some folks might just be waiting to hold me out at Edge of Circle. So here I'm just checking my perimeter, checking the high points just to see if anyone's looking for me. knowing that the circle's about to start closing in, so I need to start moving, figuring out where I want to move to. I'll pull up the map here. Maybe try and foresee a little bit where the circle's gonna close to, and start moving that direction. Again, I try to anticipate not really anticipate, but move towards the slow side, just so I can have peace of mind that I know my back's going to be clear if I'm walking in with the circle, and I can just keep the, I suppose, minimize the range of motion that I'm having to check. Checking my sides, and I'm not checking my back as often just because I know it's been cleared. Here, just checking rooftops.
Gas is inbound.
Need recon overhead!
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Found a buy station. Moving here!
So here you can see I've just popped the UAV.
UAV is
Just to see if there's anyone else around me. Am I going to be contending with anyone else as I start rushing in as the circle continues to close? Or am I, in control of my area at this point? So here I know there's going to be somebody coming out of the mansion. We saw them on the UAV. We're not going to find much because I was just in there before everything. Or never mind, that was on Private Island. It's a different mansion. So just being patient now. I know he's going to start. He's got to come out somewhere. So I don't want him to come and push my back, but there we go. Just be patient. He doesn't really know where I am yet. Couple armor tags. I don't know if he's trying to challenge me or what, but he just decided to sit there. There he goes. Exactly. There he goes. So I don't know what he was doing. It didn't look like he was shooting me or looking down the barrel at his own sniper at me, so maybe he was just tired of playing and wanted to be done.
Gas is inbound, marking a new safe zone.
So now I want to prioritize some repositioning, so I'm not just sprinting in from the gas. Fortunately, I was at a high point there, so I could just jump off and float to another building.
Need recon overhead!
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Grab a UAV, trying to get some more information as far as the whereabouts of anyone else.
You're losing
Marking
ground.
contract.
Move it.
And based on that, it looked like I was pretty open in this area, so I was pretty confident that I could just start running around, maybe do a little bit more looting, try and find some more
UAV is bingo.
money, get another
RTB is on.
UAV, and prepare for when we all ultimately come to a much tighter circle here in a few minutes. Here, I'll just speed it up a little bit. Do some looting. Check this building. Couple of self-reses. But just continuing to loot. Go back upstairs. Check my back. Surroundings. See in case... Just in case anyone else dropped in. Maybe then they're on my back. But I should be feeling pretty confident because I did just come from there. And I've been checking with UAVs and the portable buys that I've been picking up.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Gulag is closed until further notice. Loadout drop headed your way.
Somebody up on the crane. Alright, well, homie can... Shots. Go.
Gas is closing in.
See, now he's repositioned inside. I don't know if he's taking shots from somebody else, but for some reason he disengaged me. Maybe he thought I jumped off and rotated somewhere. But he's not shooting that we can hear, so again, I'm not really sure what he was up to. Oh, there we go. A couple shots, but gotta watch your back.
In the back.
Gotta watch your back. But then I know as I'm taking shots, I'm gonna be heard by anyone else who's around me, potentially. So again, you just want to constantly check your surroundings, be listening. I know when this was made, the footsteps were still a little wonky. They weren't really working for everyone, or they were just a little inconsistent at best. I think they've recently tried to start to address
Guy
that.
left. Keep the pressure on.
But,
You got gas
I don't know.
inbound. Safe zone
head on a
relocated.
swivel, as they say. Enemy could come from anywhere. So you see I just tossed another portable buy.
Advise you load up
Again,
now.
want to check this area. Looking at my cache and realize I need just a little bit more if I'm going to use this buy station that's up ahead and grab another UAV. So trying to quickly look for that as the circle's closing in.
Gas is inbound.
Again, with the portable buy, I should feel pretty confident that I can rush into these buildings, make a little bit of noise. There's not a lot of people around me.
Need recon overhead!
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
3 in there. Again, we see I've got pretty good, I don't know if I'd call it control, but just I'm on this side of the circle by myself.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
And now I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to really go anywhere else. I think I'm on the highest part of the map, so I do want to try and take height. Looking for any avenue up. Can I jump on this light? No. Awning? Yes. little parkour up to the building, top of the building. And now I'm thinking I'm feeling pretty good. I can just be patient and wait for everyone else to have to converge into this smaller area. See somebody here, hit a few shots. He gets me, but I don't think he... You saw how I had to parkour up to the rooftop here. It's not an easy route up to the roof, so I'm feeling reasonably safe. Not sure where they went. Here we go.
Your squad's in the top 5. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
BA, gotta quickly rotate off. But again, want to keep height.
Gas is moving.
Oh, looking at the circle, again, feeling pretty good. So at this point, I want to pause here because during the game, my heart was banging out of my chest. Like I was feeling like, oh gosh, okay, end game here. I've got a really good chance at being top 4, top 3. I'm looking at if you look at the player count, you see we're down to top 2 already. Now, I didn't know this at the time, so I'm looking around. I'm kind of freaking out in the moment. And you'll see I make a few plays here that are like, what are you doing? You can do something different. So I'll let this play out here. But I'm checking down here, which I think is okay. I think you want to look around. Thinking that guy's probably on the wall there on the other side. So I want to stay on this wall here, have some cover, and at least be in a like-for-like kind of a situation. But I've got this recon drone. Again, he's not rushing me. Let's go see where he's at. And I see this. Okay, the one down there. I think there's more around, so for some reason I do a little pirouette here. But now I realize we're, okay, top 2, so I can get out of this. Oh, he's right here. And maybe I can get a stun through the wall. No. It's feeling pretty good that he's just sitting there somewhere. But then I lost track of where he was. So he's just sitting in a bush.
Oh boy, only 5 remained. You were close. It's a valiant effort. Keep your head up.
And there we go. Shoots me from underneath. So I think just looking back on that, I probably would want to, if we roll this back, I'm sitting here. I might even want to, given where the circle's going, I might want to roll up here and try and take some height. It doesn't look like there's a lot of cover up there, but I think that would make him still have to come up to me. If he's not being very aggressive, I think I can afford to, just let the circle naturally come to me and beam him out. You can see short range there. I don't think I have the best weapon to go into a short range fight. You can see he pretty much, he dominated me there in the short range, and I was dead before the fight really began. So, a couple of things I could have done a little bit different. I think this is definitely something that's going to help me in my final circles here moving forward. And then hopefully it's helpful to you to have a little bit of a breakdown for just how I kind of think about these situations and the things I consider as we're going from big circle all the way down to final circle.